Welcome back, guys. So in this video we're going to be finishing up this model textures and then we're going to export them out. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's go to Smart Materials, and I want to add this Steel Dark Aged material right here, and I'll just drag and drop this on top of the model. And what I'll quickly do is right click on this body layer, on this texture layer, and go to black mask. And I do want to just zoom in a bit, and I want to, texture this panel as well as these bars here. So what I'll do is just zoom in so I can better see this, and just start going through. So this helps with the breakup, not seeing everything the same color. And I could, finish this all by adding a material or some type of logo that infers that this is in fact a power box of some sort. So that's something that I'll consider here. And notice that these two, the power box above and these rails have the same material, yet they look so different. And that's intentional. That's why I added that smart material, because with the ambient occlusion, it adds that darkness in between the gaps. That looks really good. Let me rotate the light so we can get a better look at that. And yeah, that's my approval. So what I want to do now is add a reflective material to this panel here on the right. And there's a nice one inside the smart material. So if we just go up to the top, we can find the glass film dirty mirror. That's a long name to say. So it's right next to this bluish green, bluish color glass material. So it's right here. So once you have it, you can just drag and drop. And then what I want to do is go into this folder, and I want to reduce the reflectiveness by adding more roughness to it. And once you open the folder, you can go to the glass layer, and then we can go down to the properties and up the roughness to something a little less reflective but still shiny. So this looks good somewhere around here. Now I can close out the layer, right click and add a black mask, and I'll just do that for this area. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of staying close to the same style of textures and colors, but at the same time working on the breakup. Have some areas more reflective, some more rougher, because nothing has the same materials in real life. It just helps sell the story a bit better. So we can rotate this, and this looks really good. So it looks like it could be a two-way reflective mirror. Now, in the environment, people usually use mirrors to give the illusion of more space and depth of, wherever the location is. So that's what's going to help out. Now I want to add some orange to this. So I might just make this little area here orange. Or I might just do an orange streak going across, because we had orange in the last one, so we need it here. So I just grabbed this orange material and smart materials and dragged and dropped, and I will get rid of this texture on here. So the dirt, dust, all that stuff needs to be gone. The stains, I don't want it. And I'll close out the folder, right click on it, and add a black mask. And what I'll do is just go around this area with holding shift and clicking, while I'm giving it a little bit of space. I don't want to be too close to the actual edge. I'll just follow this all the way through. I think I might make this material here inside have that same effect. You guys can do any type of colors you want to use. It's just something I chose for, you know, the sake of being, you know, being unique. And lastly, what I'll do before wrapping this up is going to break up this material, the base material, because it looks too prominent. So it looks like something someone new to texturing would do is just grab a small material and just plaster it all over the place. So what I'll do is add a new layer, and I will grab I will go to materials, grab an aluminum, and then just go crazy. I want to like decrease the opacity, so I'll take this down and let's test this out and see how it looks as far as sake of uniformity. I'm going to take the opacity down even lower in the stroke and the flow. That looks good. And I'll change the brush too, so I'll go to brush and I'll choose this artistic heavy sponge. And this is really good at giving you that scrape. And I'll just decrease the opacity again because, you know, it goes up as you change the different brushes. I'm just going outlining this. And if I want to, you know, dial in on this a little bit more and capitalize on it, I can go and do another layer. All right, guys. So I think this is pretty good. I think we'll take off at this point. This is pretty good. We did pretty good. So let's export out these textures. So I'll go to File, Export Textures. I'll create a new folder in the directory. I'll save this in the low poly section, and I'll name this Wall Panel 2. Underscore textures. And I'll select that. And for the output template, we'll do the Unreal Engine 4 packed. And for the texture size, I'm going to do 4K, but you can do what you choose. And I'll export this out. And while that's doing this thing with the export, I'm going to actually open up a folder and drag in my low poly model into that folder. So I have my Wall Panel 2 here. I have my low poly model. I'll drag and drop that into the folder, and I'll delete the material. Alright guys, everything's done on this side. So what I'll do is catch you guys in the next video.